Hello Glammies, I am back and today's video is about how to start a YouTube channel. And if you have found this video, that means that you are interested. I know you have so many questions. Trust me, I know. I tell people on a daily how to start a YouTube channel, so I can only imagine how many questions that you guys have. Today I will be covering can I do it and how to start. This is not going to be easy, but if you know me and how I feel about YouTube, it's definitely worth it and can change your life in so many different ways. Not only can you potentially make money, you also learn so much more about yourself and gain confidence in the process. And it can also lead to other opportunities. I remember my second year on YouTube, I was offered a job by Forbes to interview celebrities on the BET Hip Hop Awards green carpet. And it came out of nowhere 2 days before. My friend called me and was like, hey, Forbes is looking for someone to host and ask questions on the green carpet. I keep wanting to say red. It was a green carpet for Sprite. Guess that was a sponsor. They shared my YouTube channel with them and they picked me out of nowhere. Me from one of my YouTube links that they sent them. I think it was from like a Bronner Brothers video that I had done, doing a haul on the things that I had gotten at Bronner Brothers. So yes, even if you think you're doing this just for fun, or if you think no one is looking, trust me, they are looking and it could lead to so much more. And then now after all these years, I think it's been 7-8 years, I'm more confident when filming and conversating with others. And when I go into like busy rooms with a lot of people, it's a lot easier. It takes the edge off when this is something that you do weekly, might not be daily, but when you actively see yourself on camera, edit yourself, and then see where the flaws are, like, oh, I'm not sitting up straight, or oh, I could have said it this way. It helps so much more when you do go into a room full of people. I also get to see the stuff that I create for myself and other people on like 8 different television networks, over 100 vlogs, maybe 1,000 by now, and like 10, 20 different magazines. So I must say, when creating and starting on YouTube, it's the beginning of a lot of things for you mentally, physically, work-wise, across the board. It's the beginning of great things. Okay, so let's start with, can I do it? You know, a lot of people want to try these things and they try it in the dark and they test it out. And, you know, it's hard when you do things on your own because you're the only one to judge yourself. And, you know, sometimes we want that confidence boost. We want others to be like, oh my gosh, that was cute. That was great. Or if somebody that you know is in that field, they can give you tips and tricks. But it's hard in the beginning because you feel like you're being judged. You're not confident enough yet. You're not ready yet mentally or how you feel. And, you know, you just have to start. You have to start so you can get through all of those kinks. First of all, you have to treat this like it's a full-on business. Whether it's your side hustle or you're like, I quit my job and I'm all in this. You must dedicate more time into learning about YouTube, what it can offer someone like you and what you represent. And with starting this new business, you have to dedicate the time that it will take to create. Now apply that same method on how you want to execute your YouTube business. So the same way you would start your own side business or your own business, it's the same way you would start your YouTube business. And this means what you have to offer. Some people will say that's your niche. And then a lot of people will also say like you have to stick to that. Like, what do you offer? What is your niche? You must stick to that across the board. I must say, when I'm dealing with my clients and they start YouTube for the first time, I say, let's try everything. That way, at least across the board, you can start your channel as like a lifestyle channel. You know, sometimes I'm vlogging. Sometimes I'm sitting down and really telling you this is how I crochet my blankets every time I want to do it. Like, it could be how-to sometimes. It could be beauty. It could be chatty conversations. Like, I have a lot of chatty conversations on my channel as well. I tell people to try all things that they would like to do. Want to dabble in interviews. You might want to dabble in like a solo podcast feeling, you know, whatever it is, I say try it across the board because the people that are watching, they will let you know what they're interested in. And some people have no clue what they want to do. And some people really don't have any hobbies. So if they try everything, they just know that they want to use this to get out there and to explore and to learn more. Definitely encourage you guys to 1 week week this, 1 week this, 1 week this, and not necessarily put yourself in a niche. And then the way YouTube is set up right now, people are clicking, not clicking, and people don't really care. And I don't know if that's people, because it's number 2 in the search engine behind Google, or is it YouTube and folks different ways and changing the algorithm? I don't know. But either way it goes, I say if you're going to start this young or old, try out everything that you like and see, what sticks. And also do something that you like, because if you don't like it, it's going to show and you're not going to be motivated to do it at the end of the day. So yes, I work with a lot of people that have a lot to offer. I think there's a way to make it all work on one channel before it outgrows itself. A lot of you are firm in what you want your channel to be about, and you're sticking to it. And that's good, because you know that one thing, you're really good about talking about it and executing it, which means you really should enjoy it while you're filming and while you're creating. Now, I have been on YouTube for many, many years. I must say the most success that I have had on YouTube is when I'm filming, editing, managing, and creating for other people's channels. I have decided to collect all of that knowledge and share it with you all on how to start a YouTube channel. I kind of understand YouTube a little more than others, not everybody, because there's millions of people on this platform, but working, creating, editing, and doing all this and being a part of it myself, I have picked up a few things. When I see so much growth in everybody else's channel that I work with, and then I see my little old channel, I understand that it can only be as good as what I put into it. Like I make sure that I put my time and my energy into other people's channels to see it grow, because that's my job. But if I want my channel, House of Glam, to see that same success, I will need to do the same in return. So when you start, you have to feed your channel. That is the main way to see growth on YouTube. Yes, it can also get into your editing style, your lighting, your camera, and all of that. But you also must feed it, because if you feed it, you are learning in the process. You are learning how to upgrade to those other lights because you're ready now, not just because you have the money. Like, I've done enough research. I figured it out. I know I want this camera now because I know what it was looking like when I was shooting with the phone or with this other cameras. YouTube's going to make money at the end of the day, regardless. They can slap an ad on anything, but they are there to help you because they're making money off of you, and they want you to make more so they can make more. They want you to create. So when you start, you will see all the different levels of YouTube that they want you to reach before you can get monetized. But that's only a test. Yeah, that's what I noticed. It's only a test. The test is that YouTube wants to see if you really want to be here. Is this what you want to do? Because they need you to feed the system. And they're also testing you out and sizing you up so they can figure out your algorithm. They need to know, who do I need to feed to this channel? Trust me, they will find people to come. You just need to produce the content. Don't get me wrong. This app of the world, YouTube, is not here to hold your hand. Not in any way. They are also not here to be with you step by step and to motivate you. They have other things to do, like pushing other channels that they want to see work. So if you are at the point where it's finally time to start, that means you have gotten past all of the self-sabotage that tends to happen when people are trying something new. Let's get into that. When starting your YouTube channel, you must understand the why. Whether you are creating content to pass the time and capture memories, or if you want to brand yourself or market a new company that you're starting, you must start with, why am I doing this? When trying to find out the why, it's key that you keep it really, really real with yourself. Like you must keep it real. A lot of people think they want to be a brand because they see everybody else doing it, or they think they can be an influencer so they can quit their job and travel the world, go to fashion shows, stay at luxury hotels, and get free products from everyone. So the other day I was reading, what is an influencer anyway? Like, it was some article that was online, and it said, an influencer is a social media personality who influences their audience to purchase the products or services that they promote. But I don't necessarily agree with that. I think an influencer is someone who triggers interest, and they have found a way to get that message across to many. Like, I might follow your channel and you might tell me that it's good to wake up and walk 10 minutes every day. And you also tell me like how that makes you feel. So if I do that myself, it's not that you're sharing that to sell me something. Like you're influencing me to get up and want to walk and be healthy every day. There's so many ways to influence the world without selling a product that someone paid you to post. It's those special influencers that take what they're doing and learn how to monetize and brand around it. The key thing is you have to start. You have to start with what you know and what you love, and it's going to make you want to film every day, every other day, and you're going to have fun doing it. You're not just here doing it because it's a job. You're doing it because you really like it. Like now, yes, years later, once you cross that threshold, it might end up just being a job, but that's when you see a lot of influencers go into other things. They used to tell you these are the products that you need to purchase when decorating your home, but now they're like, let's vlog. This is what I actually do every day because that has become a job. So that's what I mean by understanding why. I do plan on doing like a why do I want to become an influencer video and how to keep it up, but that's not what this video is about. But you must understand why before, you kind of start so you know what direction that you're going in. But we can get like deeper into the why at a later time. So now with the steps, the checklist of the steps. You must first open an account. Now, there are so many videos out here on YouTube on how to open accounts. I could sit here and explain that and do a screen grab and show you guys how to click here and click there and click there. But this video is already going to be long enough. So I will have linked below different suggestions on videos that I think you can go to that will be helpful on how to just open the account and where to go and where to click and all of that. The step by step. So that will be listed below. I think you need to research and take notes. Then after you have your notes, you have to figure out, how do I make this my own? Because there's nothing wrong with liking and learning from others. Like, don't get it twisted. You can like and learn and mimic, because when they made one, they made a million. Like, okay, I bought a white tee. There's millions of white tees to choose from. Get ready with me. Beauty videos, like everybody's doing it. No one has created it at this point. If you really love beauty, making a way to make it your own. You might not have the personality to be like, hey, I'm back and vloggy vlogs and all that people be doing. Like, you might not have that energy. Like, I don't have that energy either. You might be one that wants to just do the beauty and do a voiceover. And you might be one that just has great music and then shows the products in front of you. There's so many ways that you can pull off a get ready with me without having to actually copy word for word or copy like somehow somebody else is doing it. You get what I'm saying? Like, everybody is their own individual. Just bring it out. And over time, it will come out. That's why it's hard. If you start off one way, you have got to keep that up, because that energy or whatever it is you're doing, like, that's where they found you and that's where they want you. And you're like, I don't want to yell and scream anymore. I just want to get on there and be like, hey, y'all, I'm back. You want to start where you know you can maintain it. Just because some people are doing that does not mean you have to copy that template. You have to figure out how your situation can work for you. If you don't have lighting set up, you have to figure out, okay, I need to use natural light. I have a window on this side of the house. I have a room on this side of the house, or my whole house is lit up. But then this is the time that the sun goes down. Is it going to be cloudy tomorrow? You do not have to put money into light budget yet, but it's figuring out what you have and how to work with it. If you don't have a camera, do research on how to use your phone, what settings to use. I will have linked below, how to film with your phone and what settings to use. Like if you have an iPhone or if you have another phone. I use 60 FPS and 4K. I just switched over to that when I started doing my travel vlogs. I guess I kind of see a difference, because if I'm going to edit and it's not where I want, I figure out a way to make it match the other quality, but it's definitely less work that I have to do when trying to match with my camera. So those are different ways to make your situation work. Also, another way is if you're a male, or, a lot of this is probably target to females, but it's males too. If you have a sister or if you have friends and they have a bigger closet than you and you are into fashion and want to vlog, or even if whatever it is you're doing and then you just don't have what it takes to push out the content in your mind with the closet that you have, borrow something from a friend. Take your clothes, sell them There's a junk man's daughter, I think, is still out there. There's ways to sell your clothes, get new clothes, trade off with your friends is a main way, I think, for people to stay on trend with the content that they're trying to keep up. Be willing to put in the work. Panda is barking. Panda, sir. A lot of this means research. Research. Panda, come here. Ugh. I'm not going to start this video over. It's taking me forever. I've got the sniffles. One day my face is puffy. The next day I'm tired. Like, you just have to start either way. Even with dogs in the background, you just have to start. Okay, back to be willing to put in the work. This is back to why step number 2 is so important. You know, you have to do your research. You have to check out what's out there, but you have to put in that work. You know, don't do it just one time and be like, okay, I figured it out. No, continue to do it. Like, I'm always learning. Like, I don't stop. I try to dedicate at least 30 minutes of every morning to learning something new, like how to use a lens. I got a new lens. I got a new camera. How does this camera work in this lighting? Different microphones, different things. And those are the things that I'm into. If you are into decor and how to remodel, you know, you're going to be watching videos on how to do it yourself at home with the wallpaper and the painting and all of that. Do not set yourself up. You know, a lot of you are coming from other apps and you think that, oh, they're going to follow me from Facebook. I got 2,000 over here. Or, oh, on Instagram, I have 15,000. They're going to follow me over here. No, that is not the case. Yes, I would use those apps to promote. Probably 10% of those people are going to come over. They're going to check it out. And this is maybe 10% each video you post and you promote over there. They're going to come check it out, but it's about, are they going to subscribe? You know, if they don't live on YouTube, they don't care. So depending on what you have to offer, it might be like, okay, I want to be over here, which is great on converting people over, but it's very, very slim. You must do this for YouTube, work with YouTube, let the YouTube algorithm wrap its arms around you, and then they're going to feed people to your channel. So you don't have to worry about, okay, my brother didn't watch it, my sister didn't watch it, and my cousins don't care. Continue creating and posting, growing and learning. Understand that your channel is its own entity and it needs its own special attention. The people will find you. They will. Hey, learn the rules of YouTube. This is a must. You don't want strikes. You do not want strikes. You do not want the process of building in your journey to getting monetized to take longer than it needs. So let's start with music. Even if your channel is not monetized, you have to make sure that you have the right music. I would not suggest paying for a company for music like Epidemic Sound or a company that copyrights music, like a membership when you're not monetized yet. YouTube has its own audio library. Choose from there. There's a great selection. And over the past 2 years, they have learned, like, we need to get it together. There's so many other companies out here that's taking the money that we could have. YouTube has upped their game on their audio library. I do say music is the number one way to tell a story, especially if you're vlogging. But even if you're doing a video like this, an instructional video, there's different ways that you can set the music that's going to change, like, the emphasis of what I'm saying. You know, I could say, I think that when starting a YouTube channel, you really, really need to focus on your niche. When starting a YouTube channel, you have to focus on your niche. Those examples there, music changes like your delivery. You know what I mean? Once you do get monetized and you have a little budget, I think that you should subscribe to one of those companies that have a music Rolodex, because they have thousands and thousands of songs to choose from. If you want jazz, if you want hip hop, if you want trap, if you want EDM, you know, it's so many things to choose from. The one that I use and the one that I suggest is Epidemic Sound. There is a link below. I am an affiliate, so here's the link. If you do the link, then I get a little cut. It's not that I don't want to cross over. It's just I have like 10 different accounts linked up to Epidemic Sound, and I've been using them for over 6-7 years now. So I think it's a great company. There's always a huge selection. It fits the mood. But like I said, YouTube does have an audio library and everything there is free. You will not get a strike ever. They got a great selection. Just start. Ooh, just start. Just do this. Do this for yourself. Do this for the new path that you want to start. And do this to help you open up. Do not self-sabotage. Do not let others around you tell you this is wrong. Because hell, Tati. I don't know if you guys watch or follow Tati. Do you guys know Tati? One of the YouTube greatest to ever do it. I could say that. She said the other week or the other month when she was first thinking of starting YouTube, her then boyfriend told her, don't do this. Like, basically, who do you think you are? Are you kidding me? No way. And look at her now. Millions of views. So don't do the self-sabotage. Don't worry about what others think. You know, do this for you, your mental, your physical, and your self-growth. If it's a business, dedicate it, make it a business, and use it as your income. This is your job. This is what you do. Do not sabotage it by thinking people are going to think I'm crazy. No. Yes, I'm talking to a camera right now and acting like there's millions of you guys watching, and there's not. It's like therapeutic in a way. Just talk and do and enjoy what you like to do. It will all come together. It will all come together at the end of the day, especially if you keep up with it. Go through the checklist of the things that I said. You will see a difference in the why, and you'll have an aha moment like, yes, everybody wants to be monetized. That should not be your goal in the beginning. Your goal is to treat it as a business because you have to feed the system. You have to feed the algorithm. YouTube has to welcome you with warm arms. You will get there. You will definitely get there. You just need to start. Don't self-sabotage and keep it going. You got this. I really think you got this. I know you do. I know you do. I hope this video was helpful. I have more videos coming your way on tips and tricks on how to be creative, lighting, backdrops, vlogging, all of that. Stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe, sign up for the notifications so you get an alert of when those videos are coming. I have learned that you guys all love when I share these type of videos of like the how-tos. And you also love my luxury vlogs, which is great because I like to use the vlogs to test out different editing techniques. I test things on myself first before I try them on other people. So even videos like this, different tricks that I have popping up around here and clips that I put in, this is all me testing myself out for the clients that I have. Yes, I am helping you guys and trying to get you guys through this process and coaching. I also use this time to learn and to try things and be a little guinea pig. I had heard this quote somewhere. I can't remember. I had heard this quote somewhere the other week, or I'm not sure if it was on YouTube or if it was on a podcast, but it said, if you don't learn to be selfish, you will always live for other people. I thought that was a fitting way to end this video. It's straight and to the point and it's letting you know. Do it for you. Just do it for you. So give this video a thumbs up. I hope it was helpful. You can always ask me questions below. I am here to help. Until next time, bye.